Connection established.
Welcome to Trade Money Community. We are about to test the resistance. Look at this. Oh, I'm screaming too much. Okay. Just we're gonna review Bitcoin price, Ethereum, Solana with the order book from the website of the Trade Community website, based on the Binance Futures website. You know, you have the link down below in the description of the video. So it's going to be interesting because we're going to make the video during this moment where we have a important resistance. Right now it's not in the top 10. The top 10 of resistances, if we watch the liquidity in the order book of Binance Futures, we can see there are not 60s. Everything is 70. So be careful because this is warming up. We want to check some important news also because this week we have important data, macro data. So yeah, let's go for it. Let me check that the audio is good and everything is okay. Just a second, seems we are okay. Yes, okay. So welcome everyone. The English channel, so less viewers, but little by little, I think we're gonna make it grow it. Okay, so here we are. Look, we have 64, still more or less the same, but with a little bit more liquidity in the second and third position. And from the bottom, we have 65, 63, 64, top 1, 2, 3. For that reason, I think this week is gonna be a big move. And maybe it's not gonna be today, maybe it's not gonna be tomorrow, but Wednesday, we have core inflation and the Fed interest rate decision that most people, they think they don't gonna move the interest rate, but we have Canada and in Europe that they decrease the interest rates 1/4 of point, so 0.25%. So I think even if they don't move the interest rate, maybe they're gonna announce or they're gonna mention that it's probable that in the next month they're gonna change it, and that can be quite bullish. Apart of that, we have the price of Bitcoin that, of course, wants to break the all-time high. The Nasdaq and Standard & Poor's seems that they still keep okay, more or less, all-time high. So everything is ready, and what makes me think that we're gonna have a big move is the liquidity. The liquidity is totally unusual and is huge in the 64,000. But also it's quite interesting, 800 Bitcoins in the $73,200. So let's see what's gonna happen here in this moment, because this is calling up, I think. If we break this resistance, the 70s, I think we can have a nice pump. Let's see. Okay, so we have this information. I'm gonna extend the lines from yesterday's video in the Spanish channel. These were the predictions for the top 3 supports. Sorry, no, I make a mistake. Yesterday we had exactly the same, and for that reason we have the prices super deep or super high. We were expecting high volatility for this Monday, and just 1 hour ago, something like that, we had the US waking up. So right now we're seeing that it's coming some pushing, but let's see. Okay, so let's go for the important thing, that is how do we have the supports and resistance based on the order book, and we have -10 plus 5%. So still we have the possibility of a big correction, but in my opinion, if we go in here, that will be a big move, and even we can have a bounce if the movement is so big. But let's see, because for me it's strange that we don't try the 73 yet. And we take here some liquidity, as we predict some days ago, is gonna bounce in the middle of the channel or the bullish flag, and it did it. And so let's see now. Now we are in a super hot moment, because this is gonna be key, the 70,000. Okay, let's go for the next one. And yes, let's start. So we have the 64, the 63, and 64,500. So today, instead of 64, no, it was 500. Yeah, I think so. So we're gonna extend. The market is believing that we have soon is coming the big move. Here we go. Let's see the 70, because still 70 is not in the top 10. The closest one is 7350 with 126 Bitcoins. It's not big quantity, but could be enough to make the first stop. But here we go, eh? Nice, so beautiful. Okay, sooner than later, I think we're gonna have the crazy movement, because all the things that we're hearing, right? We have BlackRock that they're gonna compete with Wall Street with tokenized markets in Texas, US, Texas, and also we have the reduction of interest in Europe and Canada for the, wow, let's go. That will be so nice that we see the pump, but now probably it's gonna stop and then try again, because we're getting closer to overbought. But the move is here. Okay, so we're gonna extend, and I think today is higher than yesterday, right? 73,200, 73, and no, exactly the same as yesterday. I think we have a little bit more volume, more money, and more Bitcoins, but here we go. So as we were talking, I think it was Sunday in the Spanish channel, here is the question. What's going to happen when the price arrives here? Of course, if we go, so we have these two big walls, right? We have one at 73, all-time high, or very close to all-time high, and then 64 that I don't understand why it's 64, because for me the important one is this trend line that is coming from October 2023, and Friday is going to be the limit. So Friday, the price have to decide if we use this as, we keep using this trend line as support or not. And this is coming from October 2023, okay? Yeah, we lose it here, but in general, I think it's a strong trend line. So Friday, we'll know. In fact, I think it's going to be Wednesday with the news from US. And I think the key factor is going to be that one. If they mention that the dollar is too strong compared with euros and Canadian dollars, then I think we can start the bull run. Because just we are super close to the all-time high, and not the all-time high, but just this resistance of 4 or 5% is historical moment. So I think, yeah, we are pretty close. High 73,777 is the all-time high. So there we are, and so we're going to be prepared for any situation, and in case we have a correction, so we have Bitcoin, cheaper Bitcoins, so ready to buy. And that's what we are going to check now. But before, I'm going to go to the chat. Seems today is no one here in the chat. Well, there are 5 people. I don't know why this is not updated. So thank you very much for all the people. Remember to click the like and the subscription, and to share the channel with friends that you may think that they can be interested. Okay, so let's go for the trading then. You know that I like to trade in Mexc, and right now my positions, let's check. I have the Bitcoin in 200% profits, $6,000, $13,000. And then the Ethereum and Solana they are negative, 24%, 35%, with $700 and $100 with losses. But I still gonna go long. Let's see if the market support me or not. And why I'm using Mexc? Because the ultra low fees, and you know we want to do a automatic trading bot. So for that reason, I like the low fees. So if you want to open an account, you have down in the description the website, the Twitter. This is the Spanish channel right now. And the Mexc, if you want to open an account, in 10 seconds you can open an account. And most of the countries, they don't have KYC, so I recommend you to open an account. Even if you don't trade, 10 seconds with Google, Telegram, MetaMask, and you can open the account. And if you open the account, you can come here, a free membership, and you can, if you trade, you can access to the pro version of the website. So there we go. And interesting, eh? Let's see this moment. So we had the correction at 69,988, almost 70. Interesting, because the liquidity right now, strong one, is 70 in top 10, but probably if we take the top 20, whoa, the top 20, we have 85,000 already. Nice. 7,500, 7,000, and that's the lowest in the top 20. So it's not really powerful right now, the price of Bitcoin. And that reminds me that we have to check the liquidity, the volume we had today. This is Binance Futures. This is the main website. And then if you click here, you can go to the detail of the order books. So we have Bitcoin with $6.5 billion in the last 24 hours, futures Binance, and 1.2 million trades. That's ultra low volume of trading. Ethereum is 3.5 billions, start to go up finally. 1.4 million trades, so very small volume again. And Solana, we have $1.1 billion, more or less the same, and below 1 million trades last 24 hours. And then we have not high people, Bitcoin and USD, Binance, Pepecoin again, unbelievable, and ordinals. And look this, Pepecoin is $600 million, half of Solana. incredible. And also the other news is like there are started to be rumors about that the next ETF could be Solana. Let's see if that push the markets up also. So okay, let's go. And so right now my position, I'm gonna go to Bitcoin, and in Bitcoin, what do I have? So right now 2 positions, 64 and 63,000 to average. You know, my first entry is 57,421 and 64,63. I think we are right. So 9%, 10%. I think that positions are okay. And especially 64, that is almost $90 million that want to buy Bitcoin. So that's that. I'm gonna keep my position right now in Bitcoin. Same position. I don't gonna change the take profits, the stop loss with warranty gains, and I'm gonna keep the same. What is this? Trigger order 73. That here I have a small short at 73. That's true. How crazy is that? Because there are 800 Bitcoin, right? So I'm gonna keep that a small short. That is probably trigger. Where is it? With the trigger, yeah, this one. At sell short. So it's $500. Okay, I'm gonna keep it this. Fantastic. And let's go for Ethereum. If you don't have any questions in the chat, I'm very curious how many of you are from the Spanish channel and how many of you are new in the channel. Okay, so let's go for Ethereum. In Ethereum, what do we have? So 3684. And then we go in here, and what do we see? Because Ethereum was quite fine, yeah? Yesterday we had here a strong resistance, boom, is where the price went. And here we have the first support, but seems that Ethereum managed to don't go so low. And that's the thing, we are now testing the new system with the historical data, so we're gonna save absolutely all the information from Binance futures, and with that I mean any limit order placed in Binance futures for Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana or not, they are gonna be safe in the database of the transient money. So with that we can analyze in deep the market and trying to find better patterns, plus we can train AI. So this is coming soon. I hope it's gonna be next week that we're gonna start to put the new things in the website. Let's say I will keep you informed in Twitter, so don't forget to join our Twitter. Okay, so down below in the description of the video you have that, and we are going for Ethereum. Ethereum, if we oversee, what do we have? So we have minus 8% down with the top 3 strategy and 2.3 up. So it's more bearish Ethereum right now. And the volume, wow, man, 14,000. So probably we're gonna have a correction because there is a lot of money. I don't know what exactly we have to improve the strategy with this. I don't know if it's gonna go first for the all-time high, not all-time high, but for the resistance and then drop, or it's gonna first be the drop and then go for the resistance. But right now, most of the liquidity is a correction of 8% for Ethereum right now. And look how strong is it. Basically in the 34, there are like $100 million in 3 prices. So it's crazy how strong. So I'm gonna enter there. I'm gonna enter there quite heavy, I think. 34. So we have 14,000 Ethereums, $48 million, and then we have 34.16, pretty close to the 34. In fact, 0.3 or something like that, 0.4. dollars, 16 dollars, no, percentage. And we're gonna go for 4 pixels because there are a lot of Ethereum's 8,000, $27 million, and then 33.9. So how they want to protect this price, but also probably they believe the price is gonna go here. So for me, it's gonna be an entry there. Let's go for this. And then let's go for the resistance. So, wow, the resistance is like, or now, where is the price now? Or 40.80. So it's something similar to yesterday, that they want to stop the price here, or they let the price run 10%. So very interesting and powerful movement is coming, I think. 36.98 around this area, and we're gonna go for 3 pixels and red resistance, and then we have basically in the same position 37.28, so also quite heavy with 2,800. I'm gonna go for 2 pixels, and then the 40.80. Sorry. Here we go. 2,800 bitcoins, also $10 million. So that's what we have for Ethereum. Okay, we have some people here. Lucha is from the Spanish channel. Welcome, Lucha. Let me check here in the chat. And also I have a question. I will be living in California for a while. Do you know which exchange will be good to use? In California, I'm not sure. Lucky you. I'm so jealous. In which area? I think you were in San Diego, or I'm mistaken. I don't remember where you told me. But I'm really jealous of you, Lucha, that you live in California. I really like it. I really like it. I like San Diego, Santa Cruz. I like the red hoods. I'm from Mexico. No, but I mean, I'm living, but you said you're living in California, right? Okay, so sorry, because that it's kind of my dream to live in California, in fact. But for that, I have to make it really big money. Like Lucha. I don't know how you pronounce that. So I'm gonna go for the 34. The 34 for Ethereum. And I don't know, I think I was heavy already in my numbers, of course. Because now I enter in the 37.86, and then I have 2 positions, 36.15 and 34.15. And yeah, I think 15 could be even 16. I'm gonna go 16.5, in fact. Why? Because why I'm going a little bit higher? First of all, because I want to enter before the 34.16, because there are 27 millions. And also because then I have the 34,000 and the 33.99, and they have a lot, like $70 million, and it's the same practically. It's 7.5 drop against 8%, so it's 0.5%. I'm totally okay to enter 0.5% before we have the strong support. So I'm going with that. But of course, I can lose that support and go for the 3,300. Then I will be in an issue there, right? And what about the 36.15? I think that's because I need to average, because if not, I'm gonna be liquidated. 4%, 10%, that's right. I mean, I could try to go a little bit lower. In fact, I'm gonna go a little bit lower. I'm gonna go here, that this is gonna be, how much? 60%. So I'm gonna enter 60% at 35.48, but I need to enter with like 3,000. I'm risking a lot in this trade. I'm risking a lot. So I'm gonna go with $30,000 in the market. Okay. And then the 34. Here we go. It's a little bit risky, this one, but let's see what's going on. Because right now, for example, we should see a little bit of resistance here in Ethereum in the 30. Oh, it's changing 37. It's changing a little bit higher, but more or less 37,000 is where we have the resistance, around there, right? And we still have these two, just they rise a little bit. And the quantity, I think they reduce the quantity in the 37. But that means they don't want to push the price higher, because they put a lot of liquidity here. This is going to be super fascinating what is going to happen, because it's about to happen right now. 3. No, the price couldn't go higher. What's about to happen? Let's see in the next push. We're still with a 3701. No, now they have the correction. So they put so much liquidity that the price couldn't go up the first try in the 1 minute candle. The volume is quite low. And this is a hammer candle in 1 minute. Probably going to close in 8 seconds. So it's going to be a hammer candle. 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2. Oh, in the last moment they push it. Hey, they changed the order book right now. So now we have a little bit higher, 37.28. So maybe it's going to push it. Let's see how it's doing Bitcoin, because still we have the same. Or it's not updated. Let me update it. And so interesting that we are seeing right now this moment, right? So yeah, they reduce a lot the quantity. Look how much they reduce the quantity. They had 5,000. I don't know if they pick some money from there. High 36, 96, 61. What a number. But seems it's going to push the 3701. There are 1,700 Ethereum, $6 million. And keep pushing. Let's see if they can keep this resistance. Oh, now it's dropping. Okay, so let me check. Here we have some people from the Spanish channel, I think. Fresno's, near to San Diego. Nice. More near to San Francisco. Hello, Henry. Thank you very much to be here. And thank you very much for all the likes. So, wow. So interesting that we are seeing this fight now for the 3700. 3700. And there was so much liquidity that the price couldn't go for the first minute candles. Let's see if can take liquidity and try the next push or not. Because in Bitcoin, what do we have? Still, I think the same. And the price is fighting the... So it depends on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin breaks the 70K, that in fact don't have so much, because look at the difference. Bitcoin, the 70K is the top 9, right? But for Ethereum, the 3700 is the top 3. So there is much, and look, couldn't push. Let's see if can take liquidity from this support and then push it back. But yeah, we see that we have a lot of liquidity. It's crazy how much liquidity there is in 34. I'm concerned about the 33. Maybe they expect a peak going down to the 33. But yeah, seems they don't want to let the price go up. So incredible. We see it in real time. This was super nice because it was in the top 3. So it was super powerful. Super interesting. So maybe we're going to implement this in the Twitter account. If we have the top 3 less than 1% of the price, we're going to send a signal to Twitter to tell us that there is a probability that we're going to have a correction. Same for the supports. If the top 3 is close to the price, like 1%, we send a Twitter. If there is one top 3, even not 2. This was brutal because there are 2, right? So let's see again if it's going to go for the next try. Okay, so we're gonna go for Solana. And Henry, where are you living? You living in which country? And yeah, Lucha, if you know, I think Bybit you can use, right? I don't know. Let me know if you can use Mexc. You have already Mexc, right, Lucha? Lucia or Lucha? I don't know how to pronounce it. So, okay, let's go for the Solana. Wow. Solana, we have the 50,000 again, and quite low. So Solana is quite flat. Solana is quite flat. Let me check. Solana we have, oh no, we have 180 is 17%. Yeah, but for Solana it's not so much. So plus 17 against 7%. Okay, let's go for that. And then we have, so let's go for Solana. Meanwhile, we're checking the prices of Ethereum and Bitcoin because it's quite hot right now. So if we're going, what the hell? In 1 minute is quite powerful. It's so amazing that all the altcoins are following Bitcoin, right? And now Bitcoin is getting more and more powerful, of course. And how beautiful is like every coin now is in a resistance, like Ethereum and Bitcoin, right? So 70K is the big trigger for all the crypto market right now. But the thing is, like, if cannot push, maybe it's gonna get exhausted and then it's gonna test the supports, right? So let's extend the lines. I'm from Venezuela and living in Chile, say Henry. Chile is also a very interesting country, I think. Okay, and let's go for it. Okay, let's go for it. And then we have this one. Okay, so this is the situation yesterday for Solana, and now we are going for this one that we have $150 with 23,000 Solanas, 3.4 million, 7% down. So this is going to be 2 pixels and support. And then, so this is a little bit more than yesterday. The support is getting stronger. And then we have the 53 and 51. So it seems that the support is clearly here right now for Solana. 51. So most of them 20,000. So it's around 6.5% drop, I think. But of course the $150 is the stronger one, right? And the resistance, yes, but in USA Mexc is not available. Okay, so then Bybit, I think also we had problems. I think I will get you back. I think Binance you can use, right? But it's with KYC. I think we have, which one? LBANK, but also we have, I think we're gonna try a new one. Let's see. If you hear about something that we can use in USA, just let me know, Lucha. Okay, so 100, it's so beautiful that the transfer money community is everywhere, all around the world. And hopefully we expand the English channel also is gonna be even, because if we do English and Spanish, we can reach all the world basically. 170 is around here. Okay, great. And 7,000 Solanas, so it's very thin resistance. Then 188, 189, so basically the resistance, the strongest one, and is with 23,000 Solanas. So here is very strong resistance, even if the quantity is not very crazy, but because they put two prices super close, they place prices super close with big, not big quantities, but important quantities. So 188 could be interesting. So maybe there is a small take profit. I think that will be 16% profits from now. So that could be, I think, or short or take profits. It depends how you want to approach that, right? So let's go for, sorry, I play Solana. Here we go. And then I think the 150 is very clear. And the 189, I think also. So I have 153, 150. So maybe I think I'm gonna change it. Well, first I have to check if I can get liquidated in some point, because it's not clear to me right now. Yeah, so the 153 I have to place an order, and then the 150. Okay, so 153 I have $500, 0.5, and then 2,450, but 153. Okay, so I'm gonna keep it like this. Super interesting. 70,000 for Bitcoin. Wow, here we go. Nice. And let's see. Yeah, the order book is the same, so looks great. Seems like 350 is gonna be resistance. Let's see. We reached 7,100. Let's see, what do we have at 20? Or let's do 30. And let's see if there are 70s, strong ones. 7,500, 200, 7224. So there are some in 70. Yeah, it's normal that we have some resistance there. But if we go into the top 10 for the next hours, let's see. I don't know if I have updated the chat, because sometimes get blocked. Yeah, seems we are okay. Yeah, we don't have 350 is the top 10 to stop the price of Bitcoin. With 138 Bitcoins is not so much. So still possible. And then, so what I'm concerned is like, okay, if we're going for the 73, 74 or whatever it is, or even maybe here again, 70, the thing is like, we have to be careful because there is this 64 with extremely a lot liquidity, and that's a drop of 8%. That is quite a lot for Bitcoin, 8%, especially if we're going to test this 71, right? Because 71, oh, is not in the top 10. So it's gonna for the 72. Yeah. So I think if we can break the 73.50, it's gonna totally pass off this resistance. There are not big money here. Wow. So that could be, yeah, because if it's going here, they're gonna try the next push for sure. But yeah, I'm a little bit concerned about the 64. So it's gonna, let's see how it's gonna attack this area. So we have several options, right? So if it's going straight to this bottom, it's just buy or short, but short I think is more risky right now. The other option is to wait for the 73 and take partial profits, take some profits. And the other thing will be to short it from here, right? From 73. Because still 800 Bitcoins is quite okay liquidity. And let's see what happened with the Ethereum. The 34, sorry, 37. So we break it like Bitcoin, exactly the same. And let's see what happened with the order book, because we had that top 3. Still, they have at 37. Let's see if we can load a little bit. This is going to be fascinating to me, because 3705, 1000. In fact, it's taking liquidity already, I think. Do we have some? Yeah, look, 37. So this is the top trades by quantity. At 3705, they took $387,000 or 104 Ethereums. So it's taking already liquidity from the 3705. But still, we have liquidity 1,700. So this is going to be fascinating, because seems that Ethereum is driving the market right now. We have another trade, 3704.16, $1 million. So be careful, because now they are buying strong Ethereum. I think Ethereum is who is driving the market right now, not Bitcoin. Wow, this is crazy, because they have the most liquidity right now. The stronger liquidity is in the top 3, where is the price of Ethereum now. So that means that, yeah, it's Ethereum who is driving the price now. And be careful, because it was a big trade, $1 million. One trade, $1 million at 3704.16. But Sims cannot take all the liquidity, but we see that they break this one. So now it's correcting strong. And just they change at 3750 and 3726. So be careful, because even if it's dropping right now, they rise the price. So now the resistance is at 26, 3726. I think this is very interesting, that it's the top 3 in Ethereum. That's super powerful. So I think it's Ethereum who is driving the market right now. What the hell? Okay, so what do you think about this? So interesting that we are in real time, right? And then that was the peak, and it's going to try again. But now it's going higher. Now it's going higher. 26 minimum. 37, not minimum, but close to 26. 37.26. Well, we have 20 also. Let's see. And it's losing liquidity, meaning there are less Ethereum to buy. So higher probability the price going higher. Let's see. I'm gonna place also, if you let me, the price of let me see, the price of Bitcoin. I'm gonna place Bitcoin and Ethereum together. I think we can do it, because basically I want to see who is moving the market, the crypto market I'm talking about. Who is moving the crypto market, Bitcoin or Ethereum? Because with this new ETF from Ethereum, that can be quite powerful. Here we go. Let's see if it reached 20. No, couldn't go to 20. Still 20, 37, 30. We have a lot in 37. 37, but we have 42 already, 4,200. 37, 30, 20, 26, 50, and 28. So I think it's gonna try again. And yeah, we don't need to check Bitcoin, because the resistance are so far away. So it's Ethereum who is trying to stop the price of crypto. How crazy is that? Here we go. 10, 7, 37.20. I think we should reach at least 37.20 or close to 7.20. The peak was, here we go. We're going for the 30 probably. Let's see. We have some changes. No. I don't know the quantity, I cannot see it, but what do you think? It's quite interesting. We see in real time. I think we never saw before the top 3 in real time, that basically we can predict the price, I think. So let's go. I think, yeah, and there is not so much liquidity, so maybe even 26 or 50. But then we have 37.28 is the biggest one. 28 is around here. So basically the next withdraw before. And now let's see, the liquidity down is super far away. The closest one is this one, 36. So you see, this is interesting because we've seen the top 10 very close near prices. So 36.78, that will be a interesting entry, I think. That is just 1%. And so the point now is that this is the closest, no, to take liquidity. So the thing is, like, can try to go for these prices, but can make a big correction because it's like, well, big correction, 1%. To go to take liquidity to 1%, because right now they are more aggressive Ethereum buyers than sellers. So meaning the Ethereum buyers are coming to the order book, to take the prices. So they are more aggressive right now. And before we were saying 70,350 for Bitcoin. So I mean, like top 10 with 146 Bitcoins, $10 million. That's probably gonna be the big resistance for Bitcoin right now. And let's see how much liquidity. I think maximum is gonna go 1% down to 36.78 to take liquidity. That is what is the strong support. But look how strong is, like, basically they want to they raise the resistance 37.65, so they think can go higher. But you see, this will be a message in Twitter because the top one is closer than 1% from the price. So that means now the Ethereum aggressive buyers, the desperate Ethereum buyers, are like in the limit of they keep buying even if there are a lot of Bitcoins that they are stopping the price. So they're catching all the Ethereum that they can at these prices, even if they know that they cannot move the price. So yeah, I think it's gonna go for a little bit of liquidity and try again, I think. Wow, so spectacular today. Quite interesting. What do you think about this top 3 right now? And if don't have enough, if the aggressive buyers of Ethereum give up, I think can go to this 36.78. That will be 78 here. That obviously is going to be a strong support. So the order book is confirming that 36.78 is support. And then, yeah, that's the closer one at 0.7% drop. But normally they use this resistance as support, the 37, sorry. But it's not here. 37 is not here. So it's 36.78, this one. And the liquidity seems is gonna still the same, 20. But now there are a lot of 37. 37, 30, 83, 20, 26, 50, 65, 28. So around 20 is what is the resistance now. And we didn't reach 20 yet. 37, 20. Let's see if this can handle the support. 37. No, seems it's gonna for liquidity now. Okay, so there we are. And Monero, spectacular. What the hell? Is pumping like crazy. Nice. Okay, so we have RTV here. Welcome back. We are checking that the Ethereum is just in the top 3, very close to the top 3, and we were seeing how it's taking liquidity in real time. And we saw all the corrections in 1 minute candles. So fascinating. In real time. Spectacular. And now let's see the next pump. Because the RSI, how is it? Still okay for 1 minute. So the issue is like I would like to take the top 10 and organize by price, but I think we have the top 100. Yeah, here is where the bot will work on it, but still we need to develop the strategy. So let's see if it's going for the 36 78 or not. It's pretty close. Normally it's using this as support again, but I cannot see it in the order book like with the top 10. Let's see if it's making support the resistance or not. Yeah, just we have a bounce right now in the support. That this was about 37, but 37 is not in the top 10. Let's see, it's in the let's see 30, top 30. 37. Yeah, we need to make a search engine here powerful. Yeah, I think we're gonna do a good search engine where we can choose top 3, top 10, top 5, top 30, and filter and or sorting as we want, because we need that, I think, to go deeper in the other book. So right now the next one is 37.20, a strong one. And liquidity is not so much now, it's 1,000. But what is brutal is the 34. Why am I still here in the YouTube video? Because I think we are about to break or correction to the 34. So the thing is, like we were saying, right? Now they trying to break, especially in Bitcoin, I think. Especially in Bitcoin, they try to break this resistance we have in the chart. And we stop in this previous resistance. And so, yeah, I think the 73, they're gonna try 73. The point is, again, it's gonna go for 64 when it's crashing this 73, or what's gonna happen. That's what is not clear to me. But there is so much liquidity in 64 that I think at some point we're gonna go there. After 73, maybe, yeah, some people say 73 entering short. If it's a fast one, maybe. But if we touch 73, I think even if we have a correction, we'll try again, right? And inject if it start to move. So maybe we have some altcoins now pumping. Yeah, now this start to looks good, eh? There are some almost 10%. This start to move in any point, at any point. But I think most probable scenario is Wednesday, when we have the Fed interest rate decision. More than the interest rate decision, the announcement what they're gonna do after Canada and Europe reduce a quarter of point the interest rate, 0.25. I think that can make the pump this Wednesday. But also it depends of the core inflation, right? They say more or less it's gonna be the same. We'll see. 37 again. We have another touch in the resistance. Let's see if we can handle it. Or, yeah, it's bouncing again. We have 30 seconds to close this candle. And these movements, how much is this movement? 0.4 at 10x will be 4%. This is maybe the high frequency trading that we can try. Let me update the live chat. Okay. So, again, we're going to try. This is going to be fascinating, if we have the big correction or not, or first the pump. Let's see. Because here we cannot see the volume in real time pretty well. But we're gonna go, so let's see how is the volume right now in the bigger trades. 3710 was the 1.3 million was the record. So the volume is not very high right now. 37.4. $18,000. Maybe we can do a chart here also to see the volume in real time. Okay, we lost the support. Trying to bounce. So let's see. Let's say we still have the 3670 at 0.5% with quite a lot of liquidity. 2700 about. And now it's making this one. But still we have sellers. Right now 1.4. At 3704 they sold the second biggest trade. That this was a Bitcoin desperate aggressive seller. Oh, now they start to buy. You see? I don't know, sorry. I don't know why I thought that was green. Because I saw some here. 37, 36 should be. It's not in the top 10 yet. So there are not big buys yet. Top trades by quantity. So what I'm checking is the top 10, the volume of the top 10 is reached by some aggressive buyer, 36.93 right now, but there is not big volume yet. We don't have any 36 in the top, so the volume is not very high right now. $500,000. I'm gonna put top 20. We have $136.95, $500,000. Because we have a lot of $500,000. But let's see. This we can put an alarm or something like this if it's the top 20, top 30 trade in volume. to see if there is a change. Not right now. So what do you think is going to happen with the price of Bitcoin? They changed the support, eh? Ah, no, it's here. But now it's in the top 9. 36.78. Around here. So probably around here will be good entry point, I think. 2,000 Ethereums. Also we have another one at 36 with 2,600 Ethereum. We have more volume. We have one 36.96. Let's do this. No, by seconds. Top 20. But this one is recent, and we have a buyer, strong buyer right now with $600, 600K. So here somebody bought a lot, and for that reason we have this small pump. Because the other ones, and this one, 1.3 million, 40 seconds ago. But the point is, if I organize by time, it's not by volume, but. So this is the top 100 trades by volume. So if we don't see here short time, that means that the trades are small right now. But 1 minute ago was one trade of 1.3, so they were trying to push the price. So now we have a new one, 300K, 4 seconds ago, 5 seconds ago, at 36.95.42. So the top was like 1 million something, so 300K is not so big. You still there in the streaming? Unbelievable. What the? That's interesting. Okay, so yeah, and now I'm thinking how we can find some information where we can trade very fast all these movements, because we have from one side how big are the trades, and it depends of the color is saying what was the order book at that point. One minute ago. So now the volume is very low because it's 1 minute ago there is a trade not bigger than the top 100. So the volume is very small. So we have to play between the order book and the tape. Of course, the tape is very difficult to see because it's too fast, but maybe how big they are the trades. That could be interesting also. Now we are seeing the top 100 trades after the 26,000 trades, and the last one. The last one, top 100, is 2 minutes ago. So the volume is declining right now. So they are preparing to make a big move. And now it's gonna depend on these people. What's gonna happen? Who is gonna be the aggressive? Is gonna be a buyer? Is gonna be a seller aggressive? So if it's red, obviously the price is going down. If it's green, the price is going up, because green means somebody with USD just took from the order book, and if it's red, it's like somebody went to the order book and just dumped the bitcoins. 3 seconds, so we have a buyer. big buyer. Not so big, but 239. They're trying to keep the price there. Just some seconds ago. And will be interesting to see this in more detail. Now it's gonna decide. Let's see who is gonna be the aggressive, the buyer or the seller. There is no volume yet. This movement is kind of fake because that means the order book changed because there is not big volume. One minute, let's see. Because these movements, we can see how much money they put to move this percentage of price. We have here the volume, and here we have the price movement. And we can see here the cost. And if the majority, they were aggressive sellers or aggressive buyers. So this movement was fake because there was some volume, right? No, volume there were volume, but not from one trader, if not for more than one. Another one that probably we should put here is the volume, the accumulate volume. So basically, the top 100, maybe we can say they are like market makers, and then if there is volume without a big order, means there is more retail. That in fact is better. The real movements should be a lot of small movements, not a big one. Oh, we have something new? No. Yes, somebody bought $500,000 of Ethereum 8 seconds ago. Yeah, and start to be quite green now. The top 10. Let's put the top 30 is quite green. So means there are more aggressive buyers right now. So this can start to move higher. And we have, no, 40 seconds. So this is another interesting, right? To see how many aggressive buyers against sellers are in the top 30 maybe, yeah. So now is more medium, so seems that now there are more sellers. And we see the correction, right? So this could be interesting to see how many sellers and buyers aggressive and the big orders. So now there start to come more aggressive buyers. Still not very powerful, but there are more. Yeah, coming. Also, we should check the volume, right? So it's a lot of parameters, but it's interesting. So now we see more green. That means that they are more aggressive buyers. Some aggressive sellers here. Oh, a down again. Selling. And we have some big buyer? No. Now we have buyers, so probably it's gonna go up again. But it's difficult to see also the volume. Maybe this we should put with a color, right? Depending how big is the trade. Meaning, because the trade maybe is not the right description. Should be how powerful is the aggressive buyer or the aggressive seller, right? Now we have a lot of aggressive buyers, so it's gonna try to go up again. But the problem is that we don't see well the quantities, it's too fast. So maybe we're gonna make it with colors of intensity. Now sellers is instant, right? That's super nice. In fact, the trading view is slower than the website of trading transient money. because this is real time. So selling more, there are more sellers, but we don't see the quantity. Yeah, so maybe we should do like the background with a bar, maybe instead of a color, with a bar, that we can see how big is it. And maybe we can do like the top 100 value, but now will be 300k. 300k is quite a lot. Yeah, but there are some, yeah, maybe 300k. Okay, look, all green, going higher. And we have some sellers, but keep going. Okay, so we break the resistance. How do we have the order book? Now it's a little bit higher. Before we have 3999, 34999. Sorry, 3399. Wow, the quantity is increased a lot now. There's a lot of liquidity. And from the higher side, whoa, we have 4064 now. 10%. So that means now there are some people that believe that the price of Ethereum can go higher, but still there is the resistance at the 20, let's say 3720, more or less. So basically the point where we were before is where we have the resistance. Look, we have 0.7% up, 1.7% up, or 10%. So that can be quite interesting. If we have enough aggressive buyers, we can break this resistance, and then we can go for the 73 for Bitcoin. But here is the battle right now. This area, I think the 37.20.25 is gonna be the battle area. Yeah. Okay, so thank you very much. We extend today a little bit the streaming, but I think it's quite interesting, the website of Transcend Money, and we're gonna develop more tools, and let's see if we can do live trading, like high frequency, and with all this data. Yeah, today is very interesting because we are the top 3. So that's another thing. So the Twitter with the top 3, if it's closer than 1%, and then here we should place a bar to see how big is the volume of the trade, of the aggressive, I don't know how to call, aggressive trader, right? Cool. Okay, so thank you very much. Thank you very much for the like, for subscribe, to share the channel with friends that you may think they can be interested. And thank you very much. Have a very good luck, good health, good wealth, good love, and see you in the next video.